What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. So, I was sitting back, relaxing today, watching the Golden Age arc of Berserk, and just chilling. When I decided to check Twitter to update myself on this Orlando Brown situation, because we've been, consistently hearing situations and reports regarding the situation. Nothing official at the time, but obviously we were just hearing, rumors about him potentially being traded. And recently the Ravens came out and gave Orlando Brown Jr. permission to seek a trade. So we all knew this situation was eventually coming. We were just waiting for this to be officially announced. And today, it was officially announced. Orlando Brown Jr. has officially announced that he wants to be traded to another team. He's seeking any team that will allow him to play the left tackle position. He will not play for a team that won't let him play that left tackle position. And as a Ravens fan, it sucks. It's unfortunate because you're going to be losing a Pro Bowl offensive tackle who's just been the second best offensive lineman on the line, right behind Stanley. So it sucks. It's unfortunate, and you don't want to see it, but this is what the man wants to do. So you got to respect his decision and allow him to seek out whatever trade he wants. All we got to do is just sit back and see what the Ravens are going to get back from this trade. And, some people are going to look at this situation and they're going to think, well, Orlando Brown Jr. is just chasing the money because left tackles get paid more than right tackles. That's just how it is. But it's really more than that. I'm not going to say 100% say that that's not a little part of the reason why. But for the most part, that's not his main reason. And that's not his main motivation for wanting to do this. I'm pretty sure if you haven't paid attention or listened to anything Orlando Brown said, he's expressed this. He wants to play that left tackle position because that's what his father wanted him to. So in order to honor his father, he wanted to play that left tackle position for his father. If you don't know about Orlando Brown Sr., he was also, a former Raven. He played right tackle for us for since from 96 all the way to 05. He was always playing that right tackle position. And originally, Orlando Brown Sr. wanted to play that left tackle position. But obviously, he was not going to get that left tackle position because we had Jonathan Ogden. And nobody was taking that spot from Jonathan Ogden, let's be real. No. So, because of that, as his son was growing up and going through football and becoming a tackle, Orlando Brown Sr. kind of wanted his son to go that route to play left tackle. That's really what what he wanted his son to do, play left tackle. And Orlando Brown was preparing and getting prepared to play that position. Obviously, he gets drafted by the Ravens, and he's looking to play that left tackle position. But of course, we already have Stanley, so we end up putting him at right tackle. It really wasn't until this season that when Stanley goes down, Orlando Brown Jr. can now play that left tackle position, and he thrived in that. It's a position he's wanted to play. It's a position he's been seeking to play. And, since his father passed, 2011? RIP to Orlando Brown Sr., obviously. But yes, his father passed. He wants to honor that, and he wants to play that position. Now he's in the NFL. He wants to play that specific position. And, of course, he loves the Ravens. He loves the culture. He loves the team. He loves the fan base. And he doesn't want to leave. But that's the position he wants to play. And if the Ravens can't give him that position, he will have to go seek that out somewhere else. Obviously, the Ravens aren't going to give him that position because the left tackle position is already fulfilled by Stanley. And they're not about to just give Stanley's job to Orlando Brown and just say, Stanley, you just move the right tackle. That's just not how it's going to work. So, this is what has to happen. Orlando Brown Jr. has got to be traded, and it is what it is. It sucks, like I've said, but this is just what's going to happen. So now when you look at the situation, what can the Ravens get, and who do you think is going to at least actively seek out trying to get Orlando Brown Jr.? Well, the first team that comes to mind to me would have to be the Seattle Seahawks. Now, they don't really have any first-round picks, but, they've got to be actively seeking this. Russell Wilson just recently came out and expressed his frustration with not getting protected. The man's literally come out and said, I'm tired of being sacked so many times. When your franchise quarterback comes out and says he's tired of being sacked and he wants he wants better protection, that speaks volumes. The team, the franchise as a whole, they have to make moves. You have to get him protection. And, bringing in or trading for a Pro Bowl offensive lineman would definitely help out with that situation. So obviously, I would have to be thinking the Seattle Seahawks are going to be looking to talk to DeCosta and get some sort of deal going there. Now, another team I can look at and say maybe they might want to give it a shot. I don't know how much they would want to, but I think Ravens, the Ravens flock would definitely, would like to see them talk to the Chargers. You could definitely work out a deal for some draft picks and Mike Williams to give them Orlando Brown Jr. Because we're still trying to get, that legit number one receiver or just that proven veteran receiver, that guy that we can give to Lamar Jackson. That's the whole thing. I don't believe through the draft they're going to get receivers. I just believe this time the draft, they're going to rebuild their offensive line through the draft. I think that's what their purpose is. And they're going to let free agency be the type of thing where they can chase after possibly one or maybe two. I don't think you're going to get two, but like maybe one legit receiver or a legit weapon to add to the offense. So, if you can get that receiver in a trade, it'd be nice. And the Chargers, that'd be a nice place to look. But yeah, definitely, you could definitely look at teams that are looking to protect their quarterback. They're definitely going to be interested in looking, in contacting the Ravens and potentially getting that trade set up. So I'm interested to see what type of haul the Ravens are going to get from this. But, we'll see what happens with that for the most part. It really is unfortunate, though, Orlando, you literally have two Pro Bowl offensive tackles, and both of them, want to play that same position. One of them's already secured that position. He's not getting it up. And the other one, who's played well on the other side, wants to play that same position. What can you do? You can't have two Pro Bowl left tackles, and both of them are going to want to play that left tackle spot. One of them's going to have to play right tackle. And Orlando Brown Jr. does not want to do that, and we understand his reasonings for why he doesn't want to do it. So the trade was bound to happen eventually. I don't think anyone's really shocked to see this, but, it's just how it is. So I'll definitely probably look into some other teams in terms of what they need, because there are quite the amount of teams that kind of need, quite the amount of teams that would definitely love a Pro Bowl offensive left tackle. Like, that could definitely help out for their offensive line. And if the Super Bowl's really shown anything, or at least officially shown fans, you need an offensive line. As great as Patrick Mahomes is, if he's not getting any protection, if he's not getting any protection and is consistently being pressured, there's really nothing he can do. I understand the offensive line isn't the most, what's it called? Let's see. I don't want to say this. It isn't the most pretty or the most flashy part of the game, because really no one's going to watch a football game for the offensive line. You're watching it for the quarterback. You're watching it for these defensive backs. You're watching it for the running back and the receivers. You don't really talk about the offensive line. Hell, the defensive line. We love the defensive line. When that front seven gets pressure and gets to the quarterback, you love it. The offensive line is just one of those positions no one really talks about as much, nearly as much. But, they're the ones doing the dirty work in the trenches. It all starts there. If they can't block, game does not even move forward for the offense. And they're such a crucial position. I'd argue they're the second most important position in football besides the quarterback. Because if there's no protection, the quarterback can't do anything. Quarterback can't do anything. Running back certainly can't do anything. And receivers, it don't matter if they get open or not. They're not going to see the ball. If the offensive line is not there, there's nothing you can do. So, the Super Bowl definitely showed that protection matters in this game. So if you have an opportunity, if your offensive line is suffering or could be improved and needs improvement, and you have a chance to get a Pro Bowl offensive left tackle, go out and get him. So, yeah, I definitely know teams are going to be looking to get Orlando Brown Jr. I'm interested to see what the haul or what they're going to be willing to offer DeCosta. And DeCosta, man, he going to make a move. So, hopefully, you can, they get a deal done where we can get a couple draft picks and potentially a receiver from a team, that would definitely be nice. But we'll see what has to happen. I'm interested to see the deal. I'll definitely be covering it. But other than that, Orlando Brown, do what's best for you, man. We wish you the best of luck. Whenever you do get traded, because it's going to happen eventually, I wish you the best of luck. Good luck on that new team, and we'll just keep it moving forward. With that being said, that's all I got. Not exactly in the best position. I'm actually kind of tired. My voice has not been here today. I think it's cracked a few times in this video because my voice has not been here today. Been a little bit sore. I don't know. Ever since, I've been doing some recording with some stuff that I've kind of lost, so I have to start that over. But, my voice ain't exactly where it is today. Let's just say it like that because, I've been talking a lot today. Even though I've been trying to chill, I've been talking a lot today. And now I have to restart because all the videos I made just... It is what it is. You guys know how it is. You know how the grind is. But with that being said, that's all I got. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.